So here we go. Today I'm going to be using the Campbell's oven sauces. They have a bunch of these. I've actually tried the other one, the chicken butter, and it was butter chicken, I think it is. It was amazing. So we're going to give this one a try today. It's the Campbell's oven sweet teriyaki chicken, and it's a sauce pack. And all you do is you add this sauce pack to about a pound. Let's see what it calls for in specific. Here's the information at the top. It calls for 4 skinless, boneless chicken breasts or 8 skinless, boneless chicken thighs, about 1.5 pounds. I have about a pound of chicken here. I haven't brought all my kitchen stuff over to the new place yet, so I am working with this little loaf pan right now, but it should do just fine. Actually, I have a better pan. Let me go grab old pan. I'm going to use this one instead. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to make a few changes for myself because I have some immune issues. So it does call for 1 medium onion sliced, about 1 cup, and that's optional. So I'm not going to do that because this recipe, the way they have it, calls for red onion and green pepper, and I really think that pairs well with the onion and also the pineapple. I'm not going to do those things, so I'm going to change it up for me. I did the same thing with the other one and it turned out just great, but I'm going to put this with the steamed broccoli stir fry. So I'm going to put quite a bit of this in here, and then I'm simply going to top all of this with the sauce and bake it. My chicken breast, I didn't slice them up really thin. I'm going to keep them thick like this, and so instead of just for the 40 minutes that it calls for, I'm going to cook it for about 1 hour and 15 minutes instead. Just spread. I wasn't going to use the whole bag, but then I just decided to go to, so I used an entire bag of this. As you can see, that's how many vegetables that it gives, and then I'm going to put the entire package of this over it. And as you can see, this sweet teriyaki chicken sauce is very, very thick and rich looking, and so I'm just going to throw it in the oven exactly like that. Super simple. I'll see you in about 1 hour and 15 minutes. I forgot to tell you about the baking time. So it does bake for 40 minutes if you cook it exactly the way it is for chicken breasts. But like I said, because I'm using a thicker cut of chicken breast, I'm going to cook it for a little longer in a 400-degree stove. So I did put that on while I was prepping everything, so the oven is nice and hot. But these are the original directions. I will be putting mine in there for 1 hour and 15 minutes. So here is the information. It's 1/4 cup of the sauce. And that does come out to 4 points a piece. So because the chicken breast and the vegetables are all 0, you're only being charged for that. So I would just measure out about how much of the actual sauce that you want to eat. And you can go by that, by how much it's going to cost you Smart Points wise. So I will be serving this over rice since it is so low in Smart Points. Let me double check how much a cup of rice is. I believe a whole cup of rice is 6 points. I usually do a 1/2 cup. I believe when I ate this before, I did a 1/2 cup of rice and a pretty nice large piece of chicken. And it was a very, very filling, very delicious meal. So I'll be back in a little bit to show you what that looks like plated up and show you the Smart Points. It is out of the oven. It doesn't look as fantastic as the other one. Remember that the sauce was pretty dark to start with anyway, so it's not completely burnt or anything like that. It just doesn't look so fantastically appealing. I'm going to plate it up and show you. Hey you guys, I was just about to dig into this, so I grabbed a portion for lunch today. Wanted to show you really quick. See, it looks really, really dark in the pan, but that's just how that teriyaki sauce cooks up. But you guys, this is like super crazy delicious. And 4 Smart Points for the sauce. If you did a whole 1/4 cup, I don't even know that I did a 1/4 cup, but I'll charge myself that, and then I have a 1/2 cup of rice. So and so that's 3 points, so 7 points for this meal. Delicious.